everybody. Welcome to the Okie-Chan podcast. Okie-Chan. I'm Wormy Senpai. Over here's Tank Top Wormy. Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah. So, how'd your week go?
Oh, it came and went, you know. Tried to go to work for a day and then decided that I wanted to spend the weekend in the hospital with my daughter.
Yeah.
Here we are now.
Yeah. So
just got out of the hospital at 2 hours ago. Yeah. And I decided that I liked you guys a lot, so I figured that I'd come back anyways.
You liked them. You don't like One Piece.
One Piece? Yeah. This podcast is going to be a lot longer than it needs to be.
Yeah.
Hey, pull up your phone on this so
I
don't got to squint at the screen. While you pull it up, I'm going to see what people are saying.
Here you go. Soren says hi, Daddy. That's what it says.
Hi, buddy. I'm glad to see that you're home.
Oh, I gotta mute myself.
Hi, buddy.
It's gonna crank the volume all the way down on my phone because I don't know how to do it any other way. So there you go. Anyway, so we traded shows last week. What's up, Rockstar 23 1996?
I wonder who that is.
I wonder who that is. It sounds like a little bitch to me.
Same here. Somebody that doesn't really watch anime. I don't know why you're here.
Yep.
Sounds like somebody that doesn't have tattoos either.
Damn. Yeah. Anyway.
But, yeah, hospital visits do suck, but luckily, because of my wife, I'm a veteran.
You want to explain why you're a veteran, and hospitals know you by name.
So, my wife, she has something that's called osteogenesis imperfecta, so she has a brittle bone disease. So we go to the hospital more often than most people. Like, I think it was 2 years ago, she fell and she broke both of her arms.
Dude, that was terrible.
That was a rough stay. And like, there's times that we spent in the hospital for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and we go all the time. But it's all good.
Yeah.
Like, one of the hospitals knows us by name, and we gotta stay at a new hospital, which I'd like to say is a lot nicer because it is. The food was a whole lot better than most hospitals.
That's how you rate hospitals. It has to be off the food, right?
Yes.
Not off the care.
So, like, there's times that the cares kind of sucked, and there's times that the care is a whole lot better. You know, like, I'll say that our main hospital, I like the care a bit more. But they also knock on the door every other hour asking for if we're going to eat lunch or dinner or not. And then with this hospital, I can just walk into the cafeteria and get something.
Oh, yeah. That would get kind of annoying. You're like, so, you guys want lunch? And you're like, yeah. All right, we'll be back in 30 minutes to ask you the same question.
No, like, I would always, because our usual hospital, there's a Wendy's right across the street. And even after eating Wendy's for the 30th time in 2 weeks, I'd still rather get Wendy's than eat their hospital food.
Yeah, because my grandma actually used to work at that hospital you go to quite a bit, and I've eaten there. I think they closed. It used to be called the Coffee Shop, and I think they closed that down because it used to have like burgers and fries grilled, and that place was really good to eat. But I think they closed it like before my grandma retired, and it just wasn't the same going there to eat with her. So I was like, yeah, I don't want that hospital food. I'm just gonna go get Wendy's or Brahms.
So what it looks like I'm eating is Hot Pockets, but it's actually gold from what I've been eating for the last 3 days.
Yeah.
It's really good. So I'm sorry if you hear me smacking, but I'm just really
See,
enjoying
I have been made fun of for how often I eat Hot Pockets, but I find them really enjoyable. So,
Oh, yeah.
Hot Pockets, pizza rolls, and corn dogs are what I live off.
You know, Jesse's never had a Hot Pocket before she started going out with me.
You know, that's probably a good thing, because they're not the healthiest for you.
Oh, no, by any means, but they're so good.
Yeah, I mean, it is all I basically eat. Like, he messaged me before he got here, because, you know, he just got out of the hospital. He goes, "Do you have anything I can eat?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got some Hot Pockets." And he's like, "Hot damn."
Yep, there we go.
You eat
That's
some
all
Hot
I need.
Pockets. Yeah.
Hot Pockets and beer, I'm telling you what.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already 2 beers in, basically. So.
Well, you need to catch up, buddy. I just got out of the hospital. What have you been doing?
I've been chilling, killing, watching the Cowboy Bebopin, you know. Anyway, as you guys know, on episode 0 at the end, we traded shows. And what show did you give me?
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
And what show did you give me?
I gave you Tomoko Market.
Tomoko Market.
And
there we go.
Today we're going to be bebopping our way down to the market. That's the name of the episode, guys. I came up with that myself.
Like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, like 20 minutes ago. Like right when he got here, I'm like, "Does that name sound good? I just came up with it." He's like, yeah, put it in.
Do it.
Do it. Just do it. Anyway, Cowboy Bebop is... I've only seen like a couple episodes or scenes, and since you recommended it, I was like, gotta watch the whole thing. It's a 26 episode series from 1998. Studio Sunrise. Shinichiro Watanabe. Do you know who he is?
No. Do you know who I know who is?
No.
Spike from Cowboy
It's
Bebop.
Spike Spiegel. Shinichiro Watanabe. He went on after Cowboy Bebop to do stuff such as Samurai Champloo.
That's going to be one of the series I recommend.
Terror in Residence. Carol and Tuesday.
Okay.
Kids on a Slope. And Space Dandy.
Sounds like a good set of series to me.
Yes. He's quite an original director and story writer and, you know, script connoisseur. Like, all this stuff seems more made for Western audience, specifically like Cowboy Bebop and Space Dandy and
Terror in Resonance
Terror
is
in
really,
Resonance and Carol and Tuesday. It shows have like people from different cultures and stuff. Like Cowboy Bebop, for example, had, you know, African Americans. There's Native looking people. I don't know. You can't call them Native American because I don't know what planet they were on. Native Mars. I think he was on Mars with like sand in his hand running through. You know, it's just in anime you don't really see that too often. Like people of different skin color, and like he just has everything. It seems like, and it was fun seeing that in anime since you just like I said, you don't see it very often.
Right.
And so in Cowboy Bebop, when I turned on that first episode, can't remember what was in the first episode. What was the first episode?
It was I think the first episode was the poker chip, or close to it.
It's not the first episode.
That's not the first
No,
episode.
because they already have Faye. I can't remember the beginning.
No, the poker chip is when they get Faye.
No, she's already with him because she's already gambling. Wait, fuck. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's the second episode. I feel like an idiot now.
Like, the first episode is when they get Faye, but has somebody watched Cowboy Bebop? Can somebody help us?
I just watched this 2 days ago because I just binged it over 3
you're
days.
dumb as hell. So, like, it's been a long time since I watched Cowboy Bebop. It's been a couple of years. I'm trying to remember the first episode. Is the first episode the poker chip episode?
Now I just feel like an idiot because I do not think it's the first episode. Now, fucking God.
So, Soul, did you like Cowboy Bebop? Would it be in your top 10 if you had
Oh,
to make
it's
a
the
top 10?
red eye episode. They have the red eye
yeah,
drops
yeah.
and he sprays it in his eye. Yeah.
So, and thanks, Rain, for...
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, because I felt like,
wrong.
I think episode 2 or 3 is the poker chip. So, episode 1, dealing with the red eye. Characters are introduced. The backgrounds in Cowboy Bebop are so fucking good.
100%.
It just looks so fucking good. And the characters move. so
like how they
fucking
should
good.
be.
Yeah.
So, like, a lot of times as everybody here probably knows, a lot of times in anime, the background characters don't really do anything.
They're stagnant.
Yeah, they're very stagnant. But in Cowboy Bebop, they put, like, overall the animation is okay. The fight scenes are great, but overall the animation is okay. And I think a lot of that's because they put so much effort into the whole scene.
Yeah, I mean,
compared to just what's going on in the foreground.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And just like, and it's all cell-drawn, hand-drawn animation. You know, because it's so old. It's 1998. And it just looks from that time, but it's still, you can watch this.
Thanks, Randra.
I feel like it's a timeless piece because of when it was made. Because nowadays, like, especially when I started using CG, man, that stuff is not timeless. That you can date CG to like when it was made.
When it started coming out.
Yeah,
But
and
yeah.
the little use of CG, like the ships, they're not CG. Like when they're flying around in
that
space.
was fully
hand drawn.
Like hand
so
drawn.
unique.
Like scene by scene.
The marks on the ships, like the little scratches, you just don't get that stuff with CG. And it just, the dog fights when they're rolling around and stuff, looks so good. Looks so good.
Great.
So, let's go through some of the characters. Spike Spiegel. What do you think of Spike?
Spike Spiegel is a fucking badass. And just like me, he should probably quit smoking. But he's a fucking badass. He's this lanky guy, and he gets pissed off when people drop his egg, and he'll kick people out of a bar for doing it.
Yeah.
And then, what do you think of Faye Valentine?
Faye Valentine. Faye. At first, I didn't really enjoy her too much. But as the series progressed, and you learned more about her, and like, her backstory or lack of backstory, and just going through the show, she, like, an episode centered around her became one of my favorite episodes. So, and I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it, but it deals with a VHS, I guess it's more of a cassette tape, and it's like dealing with her and her backstory. So, and I don't know, it was just so good how they did that.
And in that episode, this is in the future. Obviously, VHS tapes or VHS recorders probably don't exist then. So they had to go find one. And, it was a great episode.
Yeah.
It is 100% a filler episode. But out of, I'm team filler 100%. That is one of the best filler episodes I've ever seen.
See, this is the thing about Cowboy Bebop. There's probably about 8 or 9 episodes that consist of the show as a whole that you could watch and get everything you need from Cowboy Bebop. But everything in between makes those episodes better. Like, the one about Faye and, stuff like that.
Character development, team filler, let's go.
Yeah, so, I mean, some of them. You get, Toys in the Attic, which I don't care about spoiling this fucking episode because I hated it this much. Do you remember Toys in the Attic?
You'll have to refresh my memory.
Toys in the Attic starts out with, all of them are just hanging out on the ship. They're heading somewhere, and all of a sudden, Jet goes into the storage space and gets bit by something, and then falls ill.
That's when Ed eats it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody's starting to get bit by this weird thing. And Ed, everybody knows Ed if you've watched it. If you haven't watched it, Ed is a little quirky girl that can hack anything that you want her to.
Yeah.
And
let's talk about Ed. She is probably my second favorite character besides Spike in the series. So I just love her. She like brings the show up. Like the energy level of everybody else is so low, and they're always like just smoking and just sitting there. And then when she joins, she's everywhere. Like,
oh yeah, like so Ed's the child that you never wanted to babysit.
Fuck.
Like everybody's trying to keep track of what she's doing because she's either going to eat something that poisons everybody or eat Einstein. Like nobody knows.
Ein. He's a dog. He gets the name, Einstein Ein, because he's supposed to be a smart dog. Like that was the thing.
Right, but he is dumb as hell.
He's kind of fucking dumb, and the only reason they kept him was to maybe get something from him later. That never happened. That's kind of funny.
Well, like, if you guys remember from last week, I was telling Ryan, like, it's about a group of bounty hunters that are trying to make it by and trying to eat decent, but they're either too generous or just have too bad of luck.
Yeah.
So, like, although they get all these bounties, they never have food on the table.
Yeah.
And...
Fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jet's always making some vegetable...
Yeah, because it's all they have to eat.
Yeah.
Jet, the owner of the Bebop. So, like, in the name of the show, Cowboy Bebop. The Bebop is the ship. Who is part of the crew? Don't at me. It's his ship. It's like his, flying ship. And I never knew that, about the show in the past. Right. I was like, for some reason, I thought Cowboy Bebop was just like all these people were already part of the ship. And I thought there was more of them. There's only, 5 if you include Ein, who's a dog. So, it's so crazy. You just realized, the summary of the story
is the same as Samurai
Champloo. Is
it? So Samurai Champloo is gonna be one of the ones I recommend to Ryan eventually. I agree and disagree with that. So yeah, you're right. The base is them looking for somebody eventually, but with Samurai Champloo there is the clash between Ugin and Soul. If you can help me remember.
I think it's Mugen. Mugen. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, Mugen. But the other guy, the glasses guy, I can't really. But there's always that constant
giving up on what they want in the name of morality.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. But there's always that tension between those two samurais. Yeah, Jin, thank you. So Jin and Mugen, there's always that constant, tension between them. They work good together when they want to, but at the end of them working together, they're like, I can't wait until we finish this deal so we can fight. There's always, a constant tension because Jin hates Mugen because Mugen is a very clumsy but very talented samurai. And he's also the first samurai that Jin hasn't really been able to kill. And Jin is a very by the book. He's like, this is how it's done. Do the proper stance.
Yeah. So it's like Soul Said, there's lots of parallels to Cowboy Bebop and how the characters are.
Right.
And,
yeah.
morality and what they want and how they move forward and eventually stay together and do all that. So.
And that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
Instead of, Spike trying to find the person that killed his old lady, it's the girl in Samurai Champloo trying to find the samurai that smells of flowers.
Yeah, because I have watched the first episode with you of Samurai Champloo.
It's a good episode.
I was like, I think I made fun of it. I was like, why are her boobs jiggling? And then they weren't. And it's because
they were bombs.
Yeah.
So, that's nothing spoiler, first episode, don't bicker at us for ever spoiling first episodes because that's the least that we could talk about for a good anime. And Samurai Champloo is one of those good animes. She's running along, and Jin and Mugen are in a lot of trouble, and she's running, her tits are jiggling around, for some reason they look bigger. and she pulls what looks like bombs out of her bra, and they're giant fireworks, and it's what gives Mugen and Jin the opportunity to escape.
Yeah.
Because she lit them.
And that's all I've seen of that. Don't know where it goes after that. If it's like Cowboy Bebop, though, I assume it's just a whole bunch of random
Fu.
shit.
Thank you. The girl's name is Fu. So, once again, everybody, like, I love anime. But, like, I've seen so much anime, I stopped paying close attention to names.
It's that girl.
It's going to be the girl with the big tits or the quirky one. Like, I'm descriptive of who I talk about, and if you've seen it, you'll know who I'm talking about, and if you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it, so it doesn't matter what the name is, right?
Yeah. So, yeah. And back to Cowboy Bebop.
Thanks, Solf.
Most of the time, I do not watch dubs, because I do not like dubs. But the Cowboy Bebop dub is really fucking good. And I recommend if anybody watches it, watch the dub.
Honestly, I think the dub is better than the sub.
I've heard that, too. So...
What if you're gonna watch Cowboy Bebop? If you haven't yet, watch the dub. 100%. It's gonna be better than the sub because, like Ryan said, this is more of a Western anime. And Samurai Champloo's dub is really good too.
When Soul was on Simply Phenodex, which is another podcast with 3 girls.
Right.
We all talk to. I was getting mad and cringing at Soul because he couldn't remember details. Because usually shows I remember a lot, but I haven't seen as much as most people. So
like I remember a lot of details. I just don't remember names, and it's probably because I remember too much detail. So
yeah, Randarin says he watched the dub of the show and.
The sub of the movie, dub is better.
Yeah, the dub is better.
And Brandon, you're 100% right.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry that you had to go through it from experience. If you haven't watched the show in dub, it's worth a watch in dub.
I think it's because they're like more westernized characters anyway.
Yeah,
so.
I fully agree. And Megalobox, I actually think might be, because I've seen some of it in dub and some of it in sub. And I think Megalobox would be one of those that would be better in dub.
Yeah, so.
Would be in sub. So, like, if it seems more like a Western anime, like, the...
Yeah, we're talking about the dub.
Seems to be better in dub.
Yeah, Spike's VA, I forget what his name is. I'll just look it up real quick. But it's Steve Bloom, yeah.
Yes.
I looked him up, I think last week even. But, Steve Bloom is the American dub voice actor for Spike Spiegel, and he does an amazing job voicing that character. Like, it's so good. His voice is so good.
Most definitely.
So, and yeah, if anybody wants to watch Cowboy Bebop, watch it in dub. And I think, okay, this is the last thing I'm going to say about Cowboy Bebop before we move on to one of my favorite shows, which I love more than Cowboy Bebop.
After this last thing, I'm going to go get me another beer, and I'm going to get you one too.
Yeah. Cowboy Bebop has one of the best endings in all of anime, I think.
Yes. It
without
ties,
spoiling it.
It ties everything up.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of stuff that's left unknown, but the last episode hits every nail on the head perfectly.
Yeah.
And, like, it's very well executed, and, like, you're satisfied with the ending. Like, it's really hard to get that between 12 and 25 episodes. A decent ending for it being completely wrapped up.
Yeah, and, just the way it ended, I was like, man, that's so good. And I knew how it ended. Like, I've seen that scene, but I didn't have the build-up to get there. So I had no clue what he was doing. I'm just like, I've seen that scene. But yeah, I definitely would recommend everybody at least trying Cowboy Bebop. You'll know within the first episode if it's something for you, just because it's the same thing throughout. You just learn more about the characters.
So Ryan, Soul says 8 out of 10. What would you say?
I'd probably give it like 83 See You Later Space Cowboys out of 100.
I can agree with that. So your 8 out of 10, I would say, is really close to spot on. I love Cowboy Bebop. Obviously, it's my number 2. And I think one of the reasons that it's my number 2 is because that's how I got into anime. I lucked out with one of my first animes watching on those VHS tapes being Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. I think it would be a better show maybe if it was like not 26 episodes, maybe if it was like 15 episodes. I feel like there's like 10 episodes in there that you don't need.
There's a lot of episodes that you don't need, but you know how I feel about fillers. You know, it's character development.
Okay, I'm just gonna go off about this one episode. The fuck, I can't even remember. It made me so angry I stopped paying attention, I think. But it's basically Spike trying to catch, he's a bounty hunter, trying to catch this guy who's blowing up buildings. And then this guy who rides in on a horse, and there's a whistling every time he shows up. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I hated that episode.
It's that episode I can agree on. There's no character development in that episode, except for Spike hates him.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be, he's like the Spike. I think they're trying to compare him and Spike together, how they always like ruin stuff and
like honestly, I think at the end of the episode it says "See you later, cowboy" instead of "See you later, space cowboy."
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is.
Yeah. Yeah. And, I thought that was funny, but yeah, like I fully agree. Yeah. Like that episode is something that they could have left out, but like for a lot of people it'd be humorous.
Yeah, because. Honestly, the best parts about these episodes are what it says at the end, because most of the time we just say, "See you later, space cowboy." But when it says something different, it hits different. So, and I'm not going to spoil what it says sometimes, but it hits different. And
Tenchi is great, Soul.
Tenchi Muya?
Yep.
Yeah, Muyo, I guess. I've never seen it, so.
It's pretty long. There's a lot of Tenchis out there.
Yeah. So, before we move on to Tomoko Market,
I'm going to go get us a couple of beers.
Some beers, alright?
Yeah.
I will sit here with chat for a minute and say hello. Hello, Bainazette. I always feel like I'm saying your name wrong, so if I ever say it wrong, you can just get angry at me. XD Mods 023 gave it an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, that's basically around what I scored it. I can agree with that wholeheartedly. Tenchi Muyo is definitely my favorite harem anime.
Yes.
Yeah. That's like a 90s harem anime too, right?
Yeah. That's when the good stuff was hitting the big screen.
That's the good stuff right there.
This chair leans back.
I think it's broke, that's why.
You're broke.
But yeah. Alright. We're moving on to one. See, okay. Spoiler, since he had to go to the hospital and his kid had to get sick.
Yeah. Damn kids.
He couldn't watch the movie, which is like the best part. Like it actually adds on. It's a sequel.
Okay.
It adds on. It's like an episode 13.
That's sad to know, but that's okay. It'll buff out.
Yeah, you'll watch it and we'll eventually talk about it. But I still think the series Tomoko Market is like a really good show and one of my
100%.
favorites. I thought it was just like really good when I watched it, but going through and rewatching, I'm on episode. I think I rewatched 5 episodes this week.
It's a good series.
It's really fucking good. And
so the difference between me and Ryan, I watched it in dub because
yeah, you said that.
I have kids. Ryan's watching it in sub, which for Tomoko Market is probably 100% better. And I'm also going to start off with saying, I love the fact that like. The person that brings in the plot is Dara, the bird. I hate Dara. Fuck Dara. Yeah, and it might be because of his voice actor in dub.
He's pretty funny and stuff. Like, rewatching it, I'm loving Dara more.
He's funny. But he's also like, I am 10 out of 10, everybody's under me.
No, he's like that everywhere.
Okay, so like, yeah, I'm getting in trouble now, but this hot tan chick let me throw somebody else under the bus.
Yeah, Chio. Yeah, she's really cute.
She is.
But
and Chio's like, Dara, you're getting fat as hell. Dude, I fucking laughed.
Yeah.
And like,
and she like makes him start exercising and shit.
Yeah.
To lose weight.
And Tomoko Market is, if you love slice of life, I give it a solid 9 or 9.5 out of 10. If you like slice of life. If you don't like slice of life,
you're gonna fucking hate it.
Well, I'd still give it a solid 7 out of 10. if you don't like slice of life.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
see, I'm gonna say this to you now. What on my anime list? People. That's what main site people use to score shows. What score out of 10 do you think Tomoko Market has on my anime list?
6 out of 10.
Okay, it's not that low. The average score
Okay.
on my anime list is a 7. And that goes for every show, even shitty shows.
Right.
So, like, I could give you one of the worst shows that you hate, and it probably has a 7.
Like One Piece?
One Piece has like a 6.8 or 7.2. It's pretty high. But
Okay.
I don't think more people don't really like the One Piece anime. They like the manga. So the fact that the anime has a pretty high score is weird. But Tomoko Market has a 7.2 on my anime list. You know what has a higher score than a 7.2?
What?
Have you seen Quintessential Quintuplets?
Yes.
It has a higher
I've seen
score.
The first season.
The second season has an
Really?
8.2 on my anime list, which I think
Wow.
is worse than the first season. How does something... Okay, I'm gonna go off right now.
I like quintuplets, but it's not as good as Tomoko Market by any means. By
Tomoko
any
Market
means.
is animated better. The backgrounds are better. The characters are better.
So,
God.
I'm a story guy and a character development guy, and quintuplets, the character development is better.
Yeah. So
In Tomoko Market, there's not much character development, except a little bit with Dara.
I think there's a lot of character development. It's just so subtle, and they don't change because people in real life don't change.
No.
Drastically.
What character development are you talking about?
You got the blonde. What's the freaking name? It's the blonde bob cut girl.
The one that likes measuring shit?
No, that's the carpenter girl. I forgot her
Oh, the one that likes her, the lesbian. Yeah?
name. Yes.
Okay, so there's a little bit of character development there. But that's all that there is.
And then the dad changes from being a traditionalist to accepting change by the end. Okay, let's
so
start
that's-
off we never even
yeah,
said what Tomoko was about. Tomoko's about Tomoko
Right.
and running a mochi shop with her family. It's a
Right.
family business.
Yeah.
And then Crazy Bird shows up and
And he's trying to find something.
yeah, trying to find something for he basically says he's trying to find the princess basically.
Okay, I'm trying not to give spoilers, and I'm probably gonna give a little bit, and Ryan's gonna probably give a little bit, but yeah, he's looking for a princess of this far off land to marry the prince.
Yeah, and see, it's so hard to fucking talk about shit because everything I want to talk about is spoiler. There's not really a lot of spoilers, but it's all spoiler.
The carpenter girl,
Yeah.
same from beginning to end.
See, all this stuff happens in the movie, most of it, so it's hard to
Okay.
talk about.
Right,
Because all the
I
character
haven't seen the
development
movie.
happens at once.
Blame my daughter, not me. I was planning on watching on Friday, but that went out the window pretty
The
quick.
movie's so fucking good.
And I'm looking forward to watching it. It just hasn't happened.
Yeah, but
If I could find it on VRV or something, I would
see,
watch it.
I think there's character development with, there's a song in the show, in a record store, and then her finding the song.
So, the record store. Yeah, like that. I like that. The record store shop owner
I love him.
is my favorite character.
Yeah, he's fucking. He just
he's
drops
great.
some lines sometimes, like,
Yeah.
life's meant to be bitter sometimes.
And
You're
so, this guy has nothing to do with the anime. All he does is give them tea or coffee or whatever the hell they're drinking. He gives Dara the fucking bird seeds. And he'll drop a record on this old record player that he probably dusts off 5 times a day. And then he'll just drop some natural wisdom. Like he's been through it before. And
That's what he's like. That's what he talks like.
like he has to he has to be on something like
Yeah,
The
know
guy
he's
probably-
smoking the reefer.
yeah,
So-
like bag of shrooms for breakfast every morning. But man, he's killing it. He's my favorite character of the whole thing. Like
yeah.
I love him.
Oh my fucking God. See, I want to talk about
And the dad has good character development when she finds out where the song came from.
Yeah. See, that's the main
That
thing I
was
wanted
good
to talk about.
Okay, yeah.
That's where it all comes in the show.
Yeah, and that was good character development.
I don't give a fucking shit. I don't think there's a lot to spoil on Tomoko Morgan, so I'm just gonna say.
No, let's. Because
Nobody
that would spoil me. That would make me upset if I heard
It's
that.
not what I know. You know the name of the song? I know the name of the song.
I don't.
It's Koi no Uta. It's a love song. That's all it is.
Good for you. You also know the name of the people that make anime and everything else.
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
You know
I don't even know fucking names. I just know fucking anime, and if I liked it or fucking hated it. This is fucking Okie-Chan, not fucking Wiki.
I'm gonna go off. Do you know who Tomoko Market is a 2013 animated series. Welcome back, yeah. 2013 animated series by Studio Kyo Annie. It is an original work with scriptwriter and director Naoko Yamada.
So, I learned this from you. Naoko does the
Yamada?
fucking leg scenes.
Yeah. Did you see a lot of that shit?
I saw a fucking lot of it, and then I told Jesse, I'm like, this is by this fucking guy that also done fucking K-On!
It's a woman.
Or woman. I don't fucking care.
It's a woman. She's called like the Moe woman. They make fun of her.
But that also done K-On! And she's really well known for legs. And then like 20 minutes later, Jesse's like, wow, there are a lot of legs. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, her nickname is like Naoko Yamada Unlimited Leg Works.
So like, I wish I picked stuff up like that easier too. But, like, I prefer to enjoy the anime than do all this extra research. And Ryan probably remembers it just looking at the case or looking at the episode title. And
See, I remember, like, the studios and directors and stuff more than I do, like, characters' names. The Carpenter chick is called Kana.
Okay, so everybody, he has a second screen up here that has everybody's names on it, so don't give him too much praise, alright?
Yeah, but it's like, I'll do a deep dive and see how all the people and stuff in the project are like, but I just can't retain it.
See, like, you do more than I do. Like, after I watch an anime, I'm like, yeah, thumbs up or thumbs down. You know, and if somebody asks me about it, I'm like, yeah, it's good. And, like, I'll be able to tell them about episodes that were really good, or some really good fights, or some really good, like, love scenes, but I won't be able to name any names.
See,
but I'll be able to give enough detail about the episode that they'll want to watch it, usually.
See, I usually like knowing studios and the directors, because, like, usually if you like one or a couple shows from them, you'll like most of them.
Right.
Like you with Cowboy Bebop. You like Samurai Champloo, you like Terran Residence. They're all the same guy.
Yeah, and like Terran Residence, so I watched that in 2013,
14, 15, somewhere it came out around there.
Yeah, like 2016 or 2017. I think it was on Netflix when it first came out.
Yeah.
And like it was good, like a lot better than I was expecting, but it was.
Yeah. See, and Tomoko Market, the studio, KyoAni, Naoko Yamada. You like K-On! She did Tomoko Market.
Like,
you watched A Silent Voice. I watched it with you when it came out. You love that movie. That's Naoko Yamada and
like
KyoAni.
Silent Voice is great. So, but with the Silent Voice and K-On, I still think that they have more character development.
You need to watch the movie.
So I am going off half-cocked, so I will agree that I do need to watch the movie
because
before
Yamada does better in movie
my
form.
final opinion. And yeah, I fully. Did you watch the K-On movie?
Yeah, I've seen the K-On
100%. Like, it's so good.
Because her movies, she's K-On movie, Tomoko movie, A Silent Voice movie.
I feel like a lot of things in her episodes are rushed because she doesn't have the time frame that she needs. But yeah, her movies are superb.
And Liz and a Bluebird movie, Naoko Yamada. She's also done like several episodes of KyoAni content.
Ryan got to watch A Silent Voice in theaters, right? And I watched it after Ryan let me. No,
we watched it together. We watched Your Name and A Silent Voice.
So okay, that's right. So, I at the time I had a bigger TV than everyone, and now with my new 75-inch, I still have a bigger TV. Than
fuck off.
But we ended up go into my house and we watch a silent voice in your name on a computer on a website that shall not be named.
I own them now, so.
Well, yeah, like, he owns them now, but that's when we both watched them for the first time at the
I had
same
already
time.
seen it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Never
I watched
mind.
it illegally too.
So, like,
But-
it was good.
I
Yeah, hell yeah, fucking cry.
Okay, god damn it. I'm gonna
Shit.
go off about a
Yeah, go
silent
for it.
voice now. A silent voice, I think, is Yamada's second best work behind Liz and the Bluebird. I think she just got better as it went on. Like,
Right.
K-On!, really good movie, Naoko Yamada. Tomoko Love Story, really good movie, Naoko Yamada. A Silent Voice, really fucking good movie, Naoko Yamada, and then Liz and the Bluebird. So, A Silent Voice. I died. I watched it illegally for the first time, but then I went to the theater and watched it with my sister. And I remember my sister, like, looking over at me at one point because I'm, like, sniffling and stuff because it, like...
It's so sad. Like, oh my... Like, asshole realizes that he was an asshole and becomes
Yeah.
a soft asshole, and he just... Man. Like, way to go, character development.
Yeah, because it's a story about redemption.
Yeah,
Like-
100%. And, like, the redemption is so bitter.
Yeah.
So bitter. And, like, there's a lot of stuff that you're like, why?
See, I'm going to
Why?
go off on something else that also helped making A Silent Voice her second best movie, which...
Welcome,
Yeah.
Red.
Yeah, welcome, Red. Howdy. This guy also helped her on Liz and the Bluebirds, which I think is her best movie. It's Kensuke Ushio. He does the soundtrack for A Silent Voice. And he's my favorite music composer. If I had to, have you seen Devilman Crybaby?
Yeah, Devilman Crybaby, right? Like, I'm gonna run on this for a minute. Devilman Crybaby, when I first started watching it, like, the animation is not something to be desired when I first started watching it.
It grows on you.
But yeah, like, it's a seed, and then out of nowhere you realize that the roots are bedded deep. And that is one of the best endings that I have ever seen.
Yeah, I love the ending. To
Yeah,
Devilman,
same,
so-
because, like, Devilman Crybaby, I don't want to spoil anything, but, like, you know, in movies where you're
There's
like,
no filler in it, dude. It's 10 episodes
yeah,
long.
there's no filler at all. But you know how in anime, you're like, this isn't going to happen because he's the main character,
Yeah.
and it's not going to happen. Devilman Crybaby doesn't give a shit.
That's
Devilman Crybaby is like, yeah, let's just toss up a couple of torsos on spikes and chance around this house and,
Yeah.
like, make you want to feel really, really bad for the
But
main
you know
guy.
what
Like,
helps make you feel bad during those scenes? The music.
oh, the music.
Yeah,
Like,
which is Kensuke Ushio, who does the music for A Silent Voice.
yeah,
So-
some of the best soundtracks.
If
I've
anybody
ever
wants to
heard
listen to
is
some
from
good
Devilman
soundtracks, just like look up, the Devilman Crybaby soundtrack. Just
And, like,
so good.
even besides the soundtrack, just, like, the animation is really hard to get past at first. But the lack of punches pulled from the person that did
Yeah.
it is so good.
See-
Like, you get punched in the face so
See,
much.
since okay, I'm gonna talk about who created Devilman Crybaby now. It's
Because
Makase.
you know.
It's Makase Yuasa, which I don't think you've seen anything else of his. Which most recently did Keep Your Hands Off Aizuken, which was a year ago now. Well, I guess he did Japan Sings 2020, but we don't.
That
talk
was
about
good. I've
Yeah.
seen that, and once again, doesn't pull any punches. Like,
Yeah.
rip your heart out. And
Which
cry.
Kensuke Ushio also did the soundtrack for Japan Sings 2020. So
And it was a good
Uh,
soundtrack.
then he did Keep Your Hands Off Aizuken. He did Devilman Crybaby. He did Ping Pong the Animation. He did some movies. Ride Your Wave, The Not a Short Walk On Girl. Not a Short Walk On Girl is a sequel to a series from 2009 called Tatami Galaxy, which is also Makase Yuasa.
Very nice.
And I don't know if you've seen any of this besides Japan Sings and Devilman. But they all kind of look the same and have the weird, like, animation style. Yuasa has a unique style to him. And the way his characters are and the way his characters move. They're very exaggerated.
Right.
So, yeah.
But Tomka Market, I liked it a lot. If you like, slice of life, definitely 100% watch it. It's still not my top 10.
Gotta watch the fucking movie, motherfucker.
I still need to watch the movie. Like I said, I'm going off half-cocked right now. But so far, I don't like the character development in it. And like Ryan pointed out, there is some, just not as much as I like. But I still haven't watched the movie yet. And like Ryan said, she is great with her movies. So, like, don't take my words on this for, like, to heart, because I'm going off half-cocked. I'm just going off what I've seen, which was the whole, 12 episodes?
Yeah, it's 12 episodes, I believe. It's 12 episodes, yes.
As far as you guys go, like, what's something that you guys would want to see? Would you ever want to see, like, how Okie-Chans react, and, like, us watching episode of an anime? Or, like, do you have some animes to mention? Like, because one of the animes that I'm going to mention to Ryan is either Samurai Champloo or Terror in Resonance. I would say Eden of the East, but that's a bit longer. Samurai Champloo is a little long too. I think Terror in Resonance is probably the shortest one.
Yeah, I think Terror in Resonance is only like 12 episodes.
Yeah, so I'd probably give you Terror in Resonance next.
Yeah, I do know there's really bad English in Terror in Resonance.
Yes.
Like if you watch the sub.
Yes, I have. So, like, watch the sub for Terror in Resonance. Like, the sub is a lot better than the dub. But, like, just bear with me if you offer me something to watch, because, like I said, I got 2 kids. When I do get the time to watch it, on top of what Ryan's trying to recommend to me, like, it's going to be in...
You're watching the fucking movie. That's
dub. Sorry, but...
Were we asking you for suggestions? Yeah, if you have any suggestions for us to watch some stuff, or like, I'll even read like shorter manga, like, cause did you ever watch Scum's Wish?
No.
Scum's Wish started out as a manga. It's only 49 chapters long.
Right.
And it got adapted into a 12-episode anime. So.
And
Akira, you want us to watch Akira? I have not seen Akira. Have you seen Akira? The movie from like 1988.
Yes.
It has the famous motorcycle slide that's used in all movies.
Yeah, so I have seen Akira, but I think the last time I watched it, I was only like 11.
Oh,
I think it was like right after I got out of anime, so it's been like 14 years. And like it was good. Like,
yeah,
that would be a fun to react to, but it'd be a long one. So what I'm thinking is, instead of giving, like, is there a 25 season or 25 episode anime that you would like me to watch?
Well, for next week, you just want to watch some seasonal anime and like talk about to see what we recommend from the
that's
season.
What I'm thinking.
Yeah, because
so like next week, what I'm thinking is we'll do a react and just watch an episode together.
Yeah.
And then talk about other seasonal like animes.
Yeah.
And then, in the meantime, throughout this week, leading up to the next episode, and then the following week, we'll watch a longer series that the other one recommends. Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, because there's a lot of good stuff this season.
Yes.
You know, Nagatoro started, which you've read and I've read.
Right.
And you haven't even started the anime, though.
Yeah, so, but like, that's only 2 episodes right now, and I don't think we can fill up a good episode for that.
But we can talk about... You know how many seasonal anime I'm watching this season?
A lot more than I am.
Yeah, I'm watching 12.
Like, and I'm watching different stuff than you, too.
Yeah.
Like, you haven't started Fire Force.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to watch season 2.
You've watched the newest Attack on Titan. I haven't.
You need to watch that, too.
We both watched Jujutsu Jujutsu Kaisen.
God, would you guys like us talking about Jujutsu Kaisen since it ended and like what we expect from the upcoming movie? Because they are adapting the chapter 0, I guess is what it's called, of the manga. So besides Nagatoro and the motorcycle show, what would you recommend that is current? That is current. There's this show called Vivi Fluorite's Eye Flower Song something. Randrin, if you're still here, put the full name. But it's Vivi. It's an anime original by Studio Wit. Yeah, Vivi Flora Eyes Song. Anime original by Studio Wit. The first 3 episodes that I've seen are really freaking good. I do recommend Vivi. Also, I recommend... See, I have to pull up my anime list. Because some of the stuff I'm just watching is complete trash. But I like it. So, also recommend To Your Eternity. Which, you know, it's an anime / manga about existentialism. To Your Eternity, I believe, my friend... everybody here maybe knows him, the anime dude Jordan, recommends it all the time. Manga about existentialism get turned into an anime. Same mangaka / creator as A Silent Voice. So you're getting into some crazy stuff and some feels when you're getting into this one. I haven't actually watched the anime yet, but I do know that everybody's loving the first episode because it's ranked, the high. And I've read, the first couple of chapters of To Your Eternity.
I think Jobless Reincarnate's going somewhere good.
Yeah, it's not airing this season. It's done. It's coming back in summer, though. So.
But, that's more recent.
Yeah.
There's also Wonder Egg Priority.
Yeah, that's ended, too.
Good. Well, they're more... So when you mean recent, do you mean, the last...
airing right now.
Oh, shit.
I'm caught up on a lot
this
of
is
stuff.
Ryan's...
Yeah.
Ryan's thing.
I shaved my beard and picked up a high school girl. Okay, I know... Everybody, I know what you're thinking. That's just some wormy trash. We don't want to watch some wormy trash. No. It's wholesome. His coworker's really hot and cute. Yeah, I really enjoy that of what I've watched so far. Let me see here. If you've seen season 1 of Zombieland Saga, I recommend Zombieland Saga Revenge. It's just more Zombieland Saga. Let's see here.
Slime's still coming out with episodes. The second season of Slime's really good.
Yeah. Nagatoro, I enjoy. Why is Nagatoro have a 7.19? Do people not like it that much?
Well, they obviously didn't watch the anime and haven't been looking forward to it for the past year.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking whack.
Nagatoro, watch it.
It's a filler season. Yeah, filler season for Slide. I think it's called Koi Kimo. Okay, so this one is actually trashy, but I'm going to recommend it, and I'm going to see what you think of this plot synopsis.
I like trashy. So.
Koi Kimo is about, I believe he's 26-year-old corporate worker who he's real tired at work one day at lunch, trying to get some food, and he almost falls down these stairs when his high school girl saves him from falling, and then gives him her lunch, and he falls in love with her, and that girl happens to be his sister's friend at school, so she's at his house because he still lives at home with his parents and sister. So then he starts annoying this girl who's 10 years younger than him in high school.
I like the sound of it.
Yeah, it's a really trashy, but I enjoy it.
So my wife's really good at cooking, and that's how she made me fall in love with her. She's giving me dinner, so
she trapped you. Eden's Zero. If you've seen Fairy Tail and you like Fairy Tail, Eden Zero is Fairy Tail 2.0. It's the same writer, so same mangaka, and he made a new manga called Eden Zero. The characters even look like they're from Fairy Tail. Let's see if I can find any pictures. Yeah, I believe they even have a cat named Happy. So,
yeah, that's
you're not fucking kidding me. It's the same freaking thing.
Are we talking about manga or
no, anime? Okay. Just the seasonal anime.
How many episodes of Eden Zero are there right now?
I believe there's 4 episodes.
Okay.
But
Megalobox is coming out with a season 2 soon.
Yeah, you liked Megalobox, so.
Megalobox is great.
Well, I didn't watch Megalobox.
You need to.
Other seasonal shows besides Super Cub, I'm gonna just recommend Super Cub. There's literally happy in it still. See, that's so stupid. It's fairy tale in space. That's like so whack. But yeah, if you're not watching Fruit Basket's final season, watch that.
Me and Jesse need to watch it.
Yeah. And I haven't watched, what is it called? It's, Osanjimi ga zettai ni makanai love comedy. It's basically like the childhood friend is going to win. It's by Doga Kobo, so I haven't watched it yet, but I'll give it a shot. So, love a comedy. I don't know the English name. Those are the ones like I'm watching or going to watch this season. Not going to watch My Hero Academia because I didn't watch season 4 of My Hero Academia. Did you?
Yes, I did.
You're caught up on My Hero besides the new season that just started.
Yeah, like I've seen the movie and.
Oh God, you've seen more than me probably.
Yeah, like I've kept caught up on it.
You're
Originally with My Hero, me, Ryan, and a couple of our friends, we were watching it all at my house week by week, and then.
No, that was actually fun. That was when season 2 was out. That was hype as shit.
Yeah,
that was like the tournament arc, and we're like,
yeah. And, dude, the cliffhangers in season 2 are outrageous. Like, I fucking hated that.
Yeah.
That
was so, like, we'd come over, watch My Hero, then play Magic. That was the fucking best.
That was.
Yeah.
Well, we got up on season 4 and then.
Yeah, I
start coming over for season 5.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, God, it's so much to watch.
Yeah.
Zet says they're watching Sword Art Online on Netflix. You watch Sword Art Online?
Oh, SAO, like.
People shit on it, but I enjoy it. So.
It's not my top 10, and I'll admit it's probably not even my top 25, but SAO is good.
Yeah, it's not as bad as people say. People
when it's in somebody else's top 10, like, I get it. 100%. It's a good anime. It's a great story. Like, I love the story behind it. I don't, like, the first season's probably my favorite out of all of them. I think it kind of...
yeah. Same. Like the first part of the first season, then, like, the second part of the first season's kind of weird.
It's alright, you know. But, like, it's good, you know. Like, it's really good. Actually, like, SAO, like... Watch it all. Like I still need to finish the newest season. Yeah, I need to finish the newest season that came out. But like I do want to watch it because I did really enjoy SAO as a whole. You know.
Yeah, I watched I think 10 or 12 episodes of Alicization, which there's like 50 because it's the longest like arc in the arc. Yeah. So.
100%.
And I talked to some people that really enjoy Sword Art Online, so I'm like, I should watch it at some point.
Yeah. I think my least favorite was Gun Gale. Like, Gun Gale was alright, but I think it was my least favorite.
My least favorite was Alfheim Online.
Yeah, Alfheim Online.
Yeah, that's the one with... See, but it has the best girl. His cousin. I like Segu. She's his sister, but cousin? I can't really remember.
But he doesn't know that when he falls in love with her in the show, Ryan's just...
First part made you afraid of video games a little. See, I wish we had stuff like that in real life that they have in Sword Art Online, which I think this year is the year that they came out with what they use in Sword Art Online.
You know, because like I'm always cocky and I'm like, that won't happen to me. And I shouldn't have that mindset from how often I take people to the hospital.
Yeah.
You know, because like I take people to the hospital more often than I'd like to admit. And I'm always like, it won't happen to me. So that was the thing. It would have happened to me, but it would like happen to my wife or one of my fucking kids, and I'd be like, shit.
You gotta go to the hospital. I'm not afraid to admit I have a nice figure of Sinan. Dude. Sinan's like a nice number 2. She's not a Segu. Because, like, I'm gonna admit something. Segu has some nice legs. Like, in ED2, when she's like, it's like, Dakaiku, Dak, and she's like walking, like pacing in front of her window, then she lifts her arm up and stretches. It's so hot. I'm like, look at those legs.
So, let's do 25 episode series this go around, and next episode 2, we'll do a react to an episode or something. Does that sound good to you?
I mean, can't really react live, so.
Can you not?
I mean, I'll get kicked off of Twitch, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Then we'll just watch it and record a reaction.
Yeah, I could do that, but
Or just watch an episode and then talk about it for 20 minutes.
So, not sure how an extra O got in there. Sinon. The only other one where we missed was Solo, was Konosuba Creator. Oh yeah, Combatants Will Be Dispatched. Yeah, that's Konosuba Season 3 if you're going to watch it. But
I need
it's
to
not
get caught
actually
up on
Konosuba Season 3. But have
Might as
you
well
not
be.
seen the Konosuba movie?
No.
Oh, see? We need to
I'll
just
see.
watch some movies, and you need to we
Yeah.
need to talk about
Okay,
those.
I'm down for that.
So,
No,
I might be able to come over. Are you off Thursday?
Yes. I'm off Monday through Thursday.
Yeah, I'm off Thursday this week, so I could come over Thursday and we could watch movies.
I'm doing a porch restoration job. So,
Always doing something.
I work on the weekends. I work 3/12s, and I like my job. Like, compared to what I used to be doing for the same company, it's cake now. But on the side, now that I work only Monday through Thursday, I do a lot of like handyman whatnot. Like I fixed Ryan's toilet last week with a pill bottle, some quarters, and a rubber band. Like I know what I'm doing, and it works.
It does work.
Yeah, like
I haven't had to take that lid off in a week.
see, and you were you didn't even put it back on all the way.
No.
It's just been off for like ever since I came here 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but like I just do random little handyman restoration.
Yeah, he's the guy that fixed my water heater, installed a new sink, and fixed my shower all in like one weekend.
I got you.
Yeah. He's my handyman because I'm an idiot and I don't know how to do anything.
But a lot of times, Monday through Thursday, like I just do random jobs for people around my town.
Yeah.
Wednesday, I'm not doing a job, but I'm getting a tattoo Wednesday. So
See,
you need another tattoo.
I want to get a sleeve. So how would you feel, Chat and Jeff and TikTok Wormy? That's his name now. But if I got a sleeve and I got Hibike Euphonium, like characters or
Welcome
stuff.
back, Fred.
Steins Gate, Tomoko Market, Clannad, and Fate, like all combined into a tattoo.
Steins Gate would be a badass tattoo. You could
Yeah.
because there's a lot of gears.
Yeah,
that you
gears
can
and like
yeah,
numbers.
that would
like
be
on.
awesome for a Steins Gate tattoo.
Yeah.
Clannad, I love Clannad.
I just
Go
put
for
like
it.
Dongo or something.
Dongos. Yeah, 100%.
And then for maybe like your line April, I could just put like flowers.
Do flowers and a violin with piano keys falling on it.
Oh, God, that's so good.
Yeah.
See, where are you? I need you to help me with tattoo.
See,
ideas.
like, dude. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like, I got a lot of
yeah,
tattoos.
he's
Like,
tattooed a lot.
I got a lot of my back done. Like, I like tattoos. I've spent more money than I'd like to admit on them.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, they're really pretty. I like color.
See, I could get like. Oh, fucking God. What the fuck do they make in Tomoko Market? Do they make Dongo? They don't make Dongo.
I bet they could. So, like, violin seems like a really easy thing to fuck up.
You do, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I get it tattooed and somebody's
It
like
would
that.
look like a
that
small guitar. I bet, you know,
Yeah.
with like a weird fucking like 10 piece or something.
You're making me not want that now. 'Cause
Like,
I'm
if you reference real, because like, so tattoo artists are great. If you bring them reference work, they'll pretty much like copy it, but put their own thing on it. And like, they show it to you before they put the fucking needle in your arm.
Yeah.
Just be smart and ballsy when they show it to you. Like, if
man.
you see something that you don't like on it, just fucking say it. And like, these people are good enough that they can redo it in like 2 seconds.
Man. See, Hibike Euphonium. I don't know what I'd get for that series though, because that one would be really fucking hard. I don't want a fucking euphonium on my arm. That's so weird.
I haven't seen it, so I can't give you any tips.
Yeah.
But flowers, a violin with piano keys falling down would be dope.
Yeah.
Like, that would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, that'd be fucking cool. Man, now I want it. I gotta write that down. I'll just remember it. Probably not.
I got you. Just like when you're like, hey, what tattoo do I need to get next? I'll fucking tell you.
Yeah. I need to go. Do you still go to that same guy
Mm-hmm.
on 15th? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Cherry Street.
Yeah. I need to go there. But
His wife is the one that's doing my next tattoo.
his wife does tattoos too?
Yep.
Damn.
And another person there did the Cerberus on my calf. So.
Do you? I still remember. I was in Florida and I was going to get a tattoo, and your wife got a tattoo before I could get my tattoo.
So Ryan and my wife, they're both clean.
Straight
skin.
edge.
Yeah, like straight edge, like no tattoos, clean portraits is what I was trying to think. And Ryan's like, yeah, I'm gonna get a tattoo, and then he left for Florida, so he could get a tattoo in Florida. And then Jesse's like, I think I'm ready for my first tattoo. I'm like, okay. And then we were able to get it scheduled the same day as Ryan's. And I'm like, this is going to be crazy. So, like, very nonchalantly in our group chat, I'm like, Ryan, what time are you getting your tattoo? And he told me. And then by the time that I probably sent Ryan a picture of Jessica's new and first tattoo, he was probably about to get ready to sit down for
Yeah,
his
I think I
tattoo.
had just sat down and she's like, so this is what you want it to look like? And I'm like, yeah, that looks good. And you sent it and I'm like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, so my wife beat him by like 20 minutes to his first tattoo.
You have
And-
one plan, you just gotta have it drawn up. Yeah.
Like,
I don't know if you guys have seen mine, but mine's really small. But it's that. If anybody knows what it's from, do you know what it's from? I think I've told you.
yeah, I fucking hate it.
Yeah, it's a Code Geass. It's,
Code gay ass.
it's,
Holy shit.
it's the Black Knights emblem.
Fucking can't.
I really enjoy Code Geass.
Like, I think I hate Code Geass more than I hate One Piece.
See, this hurts me, Soul. So, he said BRB, but
Like,
that hurts me because
fucking shit.
yeah, Code Geass I really enjoy. And I've watched
Fucking
it a
red,
couple
put
times.
as many dots as you want. Fucking hate Code Geass.
It's hard dealing with this guy sometimes. I have issues.
Man, like, from how much beer I drink, I shit a lot, so don't get too offended if I shit on something that you
Yeah.
love.
I mean, last week he shit on One Piece for like 30 minutes. My dad watched that and he was laughing.
I fucking love your dad. Your dad cracks me up.
Yeah, but yeah, tattoos.
Yeah, like, that'd be something cool to see. Like, if you guys got tattoos, send them to Ryan's Discord so I can see. Like, I love tattoos.
Yeah,
Like,
tattoos. Discord. If you're in my Discord, I'll just.
I got tattoos behind my ears. Like, I don't know if anybody ever really played Legend of Zelda growing up, but Navi, the little help along fairy in Legend of Zelda, I have her tattooed.
Hey, listen!
Yeah, I have her tattooed behind my right ear. And because of my wife's brittle bone disease, I have a wishbone tattooed behind my left. And a wishbone is like the breast cancer ribbon for osteogenesis imperfecta. So
I just want a tattoo because I think anime girls are cute.
anime girls are like. Would you end up getting like tits somewhere on you, like an anime girl's tits somewhere on you?
No, probably not.
I don't know. It would take a lot of convincing for my wife, but
See,
eventually.
fuck. See,
Like, not somewhere easy to show, like, high thigh or something.
it took me a lot of convincing just to get this small tattoo on my arm. So getting like, I'm working my way to get like a nice sleeve. Because once I get this sleeve, I'm going to be like, look, But, like, every time I see characters, I'm like, I don't think I'd ever get a character tattooed on my arm. But, like, something that represents something I get
So,
tattooed.
Red, I love Death Note. So, Code Geass, like, I'm not much into space anime in the first place, which is weird because I love Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop is my fucking jam. And I love Neon Genesis.
Code Geass has nothing to do with space. Code Geass is about an empire, Britannia, taking over the world.
Okay.
And then it's the...
Like, I think I watched up to, like, episode 8, and I just fucking...
How the fuck do you not watch more? It's so good. It has, like, one of the best endings in all of anime.
Like, I might need to fucking try it again, but, like, dude, like, fucking hate it.
It's so fucking good.
Like, there's... What's an anime that I hated more than Code Geass?
Yeah. As Randarin said over here, Code Geass is the #1 ending. Like...
And, like... So, I really, like... I just couldn't get past the first 6 episodes, but, like, I was telling you...
What did you not like? Let's start there.
Dude, I don't even fucking remember. I was mad the whole time.
What's there to be mad about? It's so good.
I was just mad the whole... So, with One Piece, I watched the first 60 episodes about 4 times. And I still hate One Piece. And I probably only watched the first 6 episodes of Code Geass once. But, like, even Jesse agreed with me. Like, we were trying to watch it, and, like, we both just couldn't. We both just really didn't like it. Like, it just felt slow in the first 6 episodes, I guess.
See, my least favorite episodes, like episode 2 or 3, and that's like where they're in a school chasing a cat. I hate that episode.
Yeah, Jess, it could be because it was dubbed. Like, do I need to take the time and watch it in sub, or is the dub supposed to be decent?
The dub is okay. I've seen it both sub and dubbed. I think the dub is okay. The sub, however, I think is better because the voice actor for Lelouch is just so, like... I don't remember his name. He's so over the top, though, because he's, like, always waving around his arms and pointing and using his gyas.
Right. Okay, so, like, it doesn't really matter sub or dub?
I don't think it does. Okay.
Okay, then, like, I'll try watching it again.
The dub voice
50
actor.
something episodes, right?
50 exactly, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. But, like, the dub voice actor for Lelouch I think he's also Vash the Stampede from Trigun.
Vash the Stampede from Trigun is a fucking badass.
Yeah, it's
dog.
the same English voice actor. He's also Ichigo from Bleach. Same English voice actor.
Yeah, Ichigo, he's a badass, but it's just because it's shonen, so.
Code Geass is mech shonen.
That might have been a lie. I'm not 100% for mechs, but like I said,
But it's like,
like Neon Genesis.
it's mech superpower shonen craziness.
Like, so, Darkman and the Franks, you know, yeah, fuck the ending. Like,
We don't talk about that.
I don't even think I watched the last fucking episode. Fuck the end of Darkman.
It went really crazy.
But, like, the first half of Darling was great.
The first half was like 10 out of 10.
But like, the mech scenes, I didn't care for.
Gurren
Lagann, I really like a lot, though.
See, I couldn't get into Gurren Lagann. I watched one episode.
Yeah, that's one that you like, if you only watch one episode, like, because that's only the fact that they're underground, really. And
don't tell me you dislike Bleach also.
no, like, I like Bleach a lot. Like, I think I watched the first 180 or 190 episodes. The reason that I stopped isn't because I didn't like it. It's because I know it's not going to finish, and that I still had a long way to go, and...
But they're finishing it now, so are you going to eventually finish it?
The manga didn't finish, though. Well, it did finish, but it finished bad.
Yeah.
So, with Bleach, I really liked it. Like, I love Bleach. It's one of the animes that, like, after my first main, it was my next, like, big thing. I loved Bleach. Loved watching it. Like, Ichigo, he's a badass, but like I said, it's because it's a shonen. You know, the main character is always a badass. Like, it's kind of stale if you think about it too much. Mr. Hat and Clogs.
I hated that guy. His name was like what he wore. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, he's fucking dope as shit, though.
Yeah, it drove me nuts.
And, like, he's a good fucking teacher. Like, the training fucking montage for him to get his Zanpakuto.
Is that when he gets thrown in a hole?
No, it's when they go under, like, Red, correct me if I'm wrong, it's when he gets put under the shop, right? And then he has to fight the girl that also helps with the shop is when he gets his Zanpakuto.
Yeah,
Yes.
They said the last arc. I don't remember what it's called.
So, but like, anyways, like I really like Bleach, but for a series that long, and knowing it's not gonna finish or finish good, I just have a hard time continuing with it. And a lot of people could be like, "That's the whole story with One Piece." No, it's not the whole fucking story with One Piece. Because the thing about One Piece is it doesn't go fucking anywhere.
So would you say you like Naruto the best out of those three? That's the
Yeah,
only one.
Naruto ends better. Like, Bleach, before I learned that it wasn't going to finish, I liked better than Naruto. But the fact that Naruto finishes, I like better than Bleach. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to watch a long series again after I watch Naruto because that just took a long time. I don't have that much time to watch 500 episodes.
Yes, like, it takes, like, that's why a lot of people don't watch Fairy Tail now.
Yeah, because I remember when you were watching Naruto, it took you like 3 months.
Yeah. And, like, I watch it every fucking day. So.
Every time I came over, that's when we were playing Magic still. I was like, what episode are you on Naruto? And you're like, I'm on Shippuden now. I'm probably on episode like 120. I'm like, oh, you're getting to the good part.
Yeah, like, he knew exactly what it was. Like, I would spit out a random episode of a random arc, and he'd be like, wait until the next episode. And the next episode, I was like, what the fuck? Like, he knew that stuff by fucking heart.
So, like fucking... of Naruto, what's your favorite arc or part?
Okay, so I was right. It was his Zanpakuto under Hat and Clock Shop. Thanks, Red.
I don't even... see, Bleach is like one of those shows I watched like 80 episodes of and I don't remember anything.
Red, have you seen Jujutsu Kaisen?
JJK, yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm pretty sure most people have seen that, but...
So, would you agree that Jujutsu Kaisen is just a newer form of Bleach? Like, be honest. Like, if you really think about it.
He's gonna think about it, but...
That's fine. We'll keep talking on it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know enough about Bleach, so...
I haven't seen the latest episodes, but no. What? Like, he has a dark side of himself. Just like Ichigo in his Holler form. And same with Naruto and his Nine-Tailed Fox. Like, I like Jujutsu Kaisen, but a lot of people think it's better than fucking sliced bread. And sliced bread's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't agree. Like, it's like any other shonen. 100%.
I'm not big on shonen, so...
Like, I like shonen. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen was good. It was really good.
So what's your favorite shonen? Mine's Hunter x Hunter, but...
I think mine could be Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, I just like...
Yeah, like, yeah, I think mine could be Hunter x Hunter.
Most people say
if
Hunter x
Bleach
Hunter
finished, it would have been Bleach.
See, okay, most people... Hunter x Hunter technically doesn't end because, like, the manga's still going. But in my mind's eye, it ends. He left setting out for a mission, and by the end of the anime, that mission is complete. So in my mind's eye, it went full circle. Like, it's done. Like, we don't... I could deal with no more Hunter x Hunter, and I'd be fine.
Because before they went to the next thing, they wrapped everything up.
Yeah, everything that it started out with.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I fully agree.
Hiatus X hiatus. Yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah, like, Hunter x Hunter was great. There was... I think one arc I don't really care for too much.
Okay, which arc? We gotta go through this. Is it...
So,
there's Hunter Exam, Heaven's Tower, Your Canoe City, Greed Island, Chimera Ant, and Election.
I think it was York New City or Election.
Your Canoe City's the one with the Phantom Troop and blonde guy with eyes. I can't remember his name. Starts fighting, and he has... I like that arc. I like all the arcs, though.
So the Chimera
Ant arc is
my
the
favorite.
yes, it's my favorite. It's the really long arc that's really
Yeah.
slow at points, but I enjoy it. So
The election was good,
Election is the shortest arc, I believe.
but I feel like it was really short. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's only about an election, so it should be kind of short.
Yeah, because that's the one where you get introduced to Killua's sister, brother.
Yeah, but
she
like,
likes being referred to as she. So
yeah, Killua's sister.
Yeah,
is
I'm just gonna say she because it's what
crazy.
She likes to be called.
Like
Yeah.
that was a really good character design, and like she was creepy as shit. Yeah, Elika.
Oddly enough, the first time I watched it, I enjoyed the election arc more than the Chimera arc. Then I rewatched it, and I was like, man, it's not.
Chimera
bad.
arc was really good.
Yeah.
I really loved how there was that love between good and bad.
Yeah.
You know,
In Chimera
because
Ant,
like if you guys, I
How
don't
they-
know. I
okay.
don't want to give too much spoilers, but
there's a lot of spoilers.
the whole what's the
It's
chess
shades.
game?
Yeah. I mean, there's a visual metaphor. I don't remember what the game is called between the chess game and the people fighting, and it's like black and white, and
Right.
swapping sides.
What's the Japanese name for chess? Or like
It wasn't Go, was it?
No, it's like Gonji or
During the Zoldyck arc, they said the family had no daughters.
Yeah.
Shogi.
Shogi, thank you. Shogi. During the
Gonji?
Shogi,
They didn't play Shogi. I do know that.
was that?
Because Shogi has little emblems on it. What the? I'm gonna Google it because it's
Oh, they weren't playing chess. It was more like a checkers. So Japanese version of checkers. What were the Gunji? Shogi is what I was
It's
thinking.
Gunji, yeah.
They weren't playing shogi. It's just that's the first thing I think of when I think of a board game in anime.
Yeah, they were
Because
playing
shogi's the
Gunji.
most like. It's the one that's used the most.
Yeah,
but
'cause
yeah,
it's a
they were
fiction-
playing shogi.
It's a fictional game
not
that takes
Gunji.
its origins from chess. So it's like chess, but it's only in the world of Hunter x Hunter. So,
Oh really?
yeah.
It looks like checker pieces, but. Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
I learned something new today. I learned it upside down
Can
and
you
inside
say
out.
onion?
Okie-Chan!
Okie-Chan!
Okay, that's fucking...
10 out of 10, Ryan. Wormy.
What? What's 10 out of 10?
You.
I am 10 out of 10. You're also 10 out of 10.
Thanks.
But I think, since we talked about our shows, and we need
Red,
to...
I'll question you any day of the week. And it's just because I like you.
Yeah, but I think we're nearing the end.
Yeah, 100%. So, I'm going to task Ryan with a around 25 episode series. And if I can get 2 votes for the same one, that's the one I'm going to have him watch. It's either going to be Shermar Champloo or Eden of the East. And if we can get 2 votes for the same one, then I'm just going to choose Ryan. 25 episode series. Or
I don't know if I can watch 25 episodes again. It's fucking hard.
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. I can watch it in 2 weeks, yes.
Yeah, 2 weeks. So
Okay.
next week we're going to do like a react or like we'll watch a movie and talk about it. But
I think
we'll
we
talk
should get
about
you to
these
watch the
animes
Konosuba movie. We'll
in
talk about
2 weeks.
Konosuba. Because the Konosuba movie I think is better than the series.
okay.
So
Does that follow season 1 or season 2?
it's book 4 or 5 in this light novels. It covers the whole light novel, and it's right after season 2. So you watch season 1, season 2. You've watched those, right? Of Konosuba,
Yeah.
and then you watch the movie, and it's like an
Okay.
hour and a half movie.
I think I still need to watch season 2, but
It's only 10 episodes.
I should be able to do that.
Yeah.
Like I would have been able to watch all of
Tomoko.
Tomoko.
Yeah, 10 episodes in a movie is really fucking easy, and Konosuba is fucking hilarious. So
100%.
yeah, I think you should watch that, and we'll talk about all of Konosuba and why I think it's the second best comedy. I don't know what your favorite comedy is, but Konosuba's up there for me.
So we got 1 vote for Eden. Is there anybody else that wants to go between Samurai Champloo or Eden?
Yeah. Anime dude's Jordan. I don't know if you've met him. He's one of my friends IRL. But
I haven't.
He's gonna have me watch
All right.
either Samurai
So-
Champloo or Eden of the East.
We got 1 and 1.
1-1. So Jordan, if you want to
Jordan.
choose
Which one?
Eden of the East or Samurai Champloo,
Down to the line, buddy.
and I'll have to watch it 2 weeks. I just got done watching Cowboy Bebop, so. Oh, Soul's back. Soul. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna have Ryan either watch Cowboy Bebop.
Nope. Samurai Champloo.
My bad. Samurai Champloo or Eden of the East.
Yeah. What the fuck, Jordan?
Nice. Alright, so
what is that?
Are you gonna bring it back to the tie or?
Yeah.
You gotta be quick. 10 seconds.
Yeah. Eden of the East, Samurai Champloo. Surprised you haven't. It's good.
Alright, well, Soul didn't say anything in 10 seconds, so it looks like you're gonna be watching Samurai Champloo.
It's fine. I watched another Watanabe show.
Yeah. Like, it's good shit.
Yeah.
Like, it was really fucking good.
Yeah, Jordan says he started it 5 times and never finished it.
Well, Jordan, you make it sound like it's not so
Bruh,
good.
he said, bruh, the sound died in my stream. That's why.
Well, sorry, Soul. You.
Shampoo it is. Indeed. But
Alright, so you got anything for me? Roughly 25 episodes?
for 2 weeks, 25 episodes?
Or you can give me 2 12-episode series. Like, makes no difference to me.
You can watch Sound Euphonium.
Is that 12 episodes?
It's
Or is that 25?
26.
Alright, yeah. I'll watch
For
Sound
2
Euphonium.
weeks. That also includes Liz and the Bluebird, though, which is a movie.
As long as nobody goes to the hospital, I should be able to do it.
So you're going to have to watch Konosuba and Konosuba movie, which Konosuba is really short, so.
Right, yeah.
If I come, I don't know if we're going to go play Smash. I don't know, Ty always wants to come over and Smash. But, if we come over and Smash, I could watch, like, some Konosuba
Is
movie.
Konosuba Season 2 in English?
Yeah, there is English. The English is actually really good for Konosuba.
Yeah.
I enjoy the
100%.
Japanese more, but the English dub of Konosuba is, like, really freaking good.
So, like, I could probably smash and
yeah.
watch Konosuba.
Yeah. And then Hibiki Euphonium, there is no dub, so.
That's fine. Like,
It's my favorite show, so if you shit on that, I'm gonna cry a little bit.
like, everything that you've recommended me, besides fucking Code Gay Ass, like, I've liked so far. And, like I said, like, I watched the first 6 episodes, and both me and Jess were like, yeah, like, I can't.
You asked if I smashed Soul? What does this say? Yeah, I have my own controller. With my Switch.
So, you
right
play
here.
Smash?
I'll put my friend code in Discord sometime and people can add me.
Put mine in too. I don't know what it is.
You'll have to, like, get in my Discord and just put it in there. I'll
You need
put
to
it
add
in
me
an
your
announcement.
Discord, I think.
Yeah, I'll
Do
send
you have a
you-
Discord just for Okie-Chans?
No, I mean, I have a section in my Discord right here. It's nice. Because Turtle was thinking that we should, like, eventually start watching. He wants us. I forgot to tell you that he recommended
Turtle
we watch,
Six?
yeah, we start watching JoJo's and talk about it, like, on certain episodes. Like, watch part 1 of JoJo's. Because you haven't seen JoJo's
Bizarre
either.
Adventure?
Yeah.
I've seen here and there, you know,
Yeah.
like the Facebook videos.
Yeah.
And, like, some of the shit's
'Cause,
really,
yeah.
seems like it's really good.
He says it'd be pretty fun to have us, like, watch, like, parts of it, like, in between certain episodes, and then talk about it, and then go back, and then watch a part, you know, a few episodes later.
So, like, certain scenes?
No, like, parts.
Hey,
Like, there's,
look
like,
up how long Beck is real quick.
Beck's 50 episodes.
Okay.
I looked it up.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, but JoJo's has 5 parts, and part 6 just got announced. So, which is Jolene, which is the first female JoJo. I know more about JoJo just because of, like, I talk to people, but I don't. I've tried watching JoJo's and I watched 2 episodes and I always just shit on it to piss people off, but I don't really care. I could probably watch it.
but it's like really weird. So.
Yeah, like I'm glad for watching certain episodes. Like I don't think it's something that I'm eager to watch all the way through.
Okay, Beck is 25 to 26 episodes. That's what Jordan said. I was wrong. I've been told I was wrong. If it's 25
Beck
to 26,
is so fucking good. So, Jordan, you're the last vote for Samurai Champloo. I'm gonna give you the option: Samurai Champloo or Beck. Because Beck is in my top 3.
Yeah, I'd rather watch Beck. If I'm being honest with you.
See what Jordan says. Because he's seen Beck, but he hasn't seen Samurai Champloo, and that's why he picked Samurai Champloo the first time.
Yeah, he's like freaking.
But he also says that Beck is top tier, so let's see.
Oh yeah, they were asking who my main was while I was like talking about shit. But Soul, my main in Smash right now is Ike. I usually play either Ike, Marth, or Pyramithra.
So, in Smash, my favorite's probably Pikachu because it's what I grew up playing with. But like now, I wreck with fucking King DDD. Like King DDD is the jelly I didn't want. Because like Pikachu I grew up with, I'm trying to get really good with Lil Mac, and like I'm decent with him, but like King DDD, I win a lot more with King DDD.
Jordan says he wants me to watch Beck, so I have an idea. So 2 weeks before we talk about Beck, would Jordan be willing to come over here and talk about Beck with us?
So in 2 weeks,
yeah, as a guest.
Yeah, Jordan.
I'm putting you on the spot right now, Jordan.
Episode 4.
Episode 4, coming and talking
Jordan
about Beck.
comes to visit. What do you think?
Jordan. Okie-Chan Chop Squad. Oh no, so fucking stupid. Oh no. That was the saddest thing I've ever said.
Let's go the anime, dude. I haven't met you IRL. Let's fucking hit it. Talking about Beck in 2 weeks.
Beck is also on Funimation. If it's on a weekend, I'm down to try. It's always on a Sunday at this time at 7. So.
Sunday at 7.
Yeah.
As long as I'm not in the hospital.
It's usually like 7
if I'm
to
in
9.
the hospital,
Yeah.
apparently it's 7:30.
Yeah.
So
we're a little bit late today because he had a...
I had issues. Or
yeah.
people in my family had issues.
Triple Okie threat.
Yeah, triple Okie threat. Red, that sounds hot. Hot as shit.
I'm also rearranging my background on Thursday when I'm off because I'm taking down all of these. Because I don't know if you noticed, I have all those new things that I open. I also have a Violet Evergarden thing. So I'm going to like move my Asuna thing, rotate over my Konosuba thing, put a Violet Evergarden thing down, and hang up new stuff. I'm going to get a new awesome background set up. And it's going to be awesome. Because I'm tired of looking at the back of my wall through the stream and it looking nasty and weird. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it bothers me.
I don't know. Okay. Like I see what you're saying. I think you just need to close that white space.
Yeah, like there and there. It bothers me how it's like, ba-ba.
You could put
Need a ring light.
Yeah.
You want to see? I have like that, but it doesn't really do anything when I'm this far away.
So, Red, are you talking to me or Ryan about Awesome?
Let's do it, Beck hype. He's
Whoa,
coming on.
yeah!
We're gonna talk about Beck.
Let's
yeah,
hit it.
This is gonna be hype. First guest, and it's IRL. Eventually,
Nice.
maybe we can get like a couple of other friends on to talk about stuff when we talk about it. But Wormy Senpai.
Oh, it's the only thing that bothers.
Me about my screen is my fan. How it like wiggles, like you can see the outline when it goes around. It gets hot in my room.
So, are you talking about the shadow, or are you talking about like does it peek down into the camera?
Probably the shadow because I can see it right there.
Okay, so it's the shadow. Yeah, like I see the shadow.
But it gets hot in here if I don't have that on.
Yeah.
Because my computer like exudes a lot of heat. I see the shadow. It's distracting. Yeah.
I wonder if we could toss a oscillating fan right there.
Yeah, maybe. I have one. I could turn that off and just put it like right there, maybe. Thing is, I could just turn down the AC too while we're here. But
When are you gonna redo your room?
I'm off Thursday, so Thursday, like I'm gonna move, this out, all this stuff out, hang this up, and just.
You
make
should
it
possibly do it Wednesday night after I'm done with my tattoo,
Why?
so I can come over and help you.
Oh yeah, I could do it Wednesday night since I'm off. So, but yeah, that's probably the end. He's gonna be watching Hibiki Euphonium
Yeah.
and Konosuba. We're talking about Konosuba next week. In 2 weeks, we're talking about Hibiki Euphonium and Beck Mongolian Chop Squad. And we're having on first guest, the one, the only, Jordan, the anime dude. And it's going to be great.
Huh.
And you know how I'm going to end this off? There's only one way to end this off after watching Cowboy Bebop. You know what I'm saying? 3, 2, 1. See you later, Space Cowboy.
I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Who he was when he arrived. I don't want him to see me